Hey guys, SpinoDude here, and today I am looking at another Jurassic Park 3 toy, and it is this. It is the Hasbro Jurassic Park 3 Aqua Attack Spinosaurus. Now Marvin will not be joining us for this review for obvious reasons, but he will be back in upcoming videos. I'm very excited to be taking a look at this Hasbro Jurassic Park 3 toy today because it really is a nice looking toy. It has cool play features as well that we'll get into later in the review. So without further ado, let's start taking a closer look at this figure. Before we start taking a closer look at this toy, I just wanted to make it clear again that I will not be going over the scientific accuracy of any Jurassic Park or Jurassic World toys, just because in the films, the dinosaurs are genetically modified to be theme park attractions. They are not 100% natural dinosaurs. So without further ado, let's start taking a closer look at this toy. So we're going to start up at the head, and you can see the fantastic resemblance this toy has with the actual Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. Much better than the Tyrannosaurus Rex toy, in my opinion, that we reviewed on the channel. You can see the menacing looking green eye there, the crest in front of the eye. Looks really good. You can see the carved out nostrils on the tip of the snout there. You can see nice crocodilian-like scales going down the top of the head there. Nice scale patterns there. Very cool. I do like the reddish brown color over the white and gray colors. That looks really good on the Spinosaurus design that we see in the film as well as in this toy. You can see some nicely looking individually sculpted teeth there. Now they were blunted because naturally the teeth can't be sharp when children are playing with these toys. The interior of the mouth has been somewhat sculpted and painted, mostly just the tongue. The rest of it is just gray, but the roof of the mouth has had some detail put in, even though it wasn't painted pink like the tongue. Moving down the neck, you can see a seam here between the head and the neck from manufacturing when they attach those two parts together to make the whole toy. You can see some nice scales here, nice big reptilian-like scales going down the neck. That looks really cool. Moving down into the upper arm area, you can see where the arm connects onto the body for the toy there. That looks really cool. Large square-shaped scales on the arms here look really good. Nice toned musculature in the arm there. I like the big hands they've given the Spinosaurus here with the glossy black tipped claws. That looks really good. Moving down the body, you'll probably notice that this part of the sail on the back is detached. Well, that's part of the action feature that we'll get to later on. So moving up the sail, you can see this absolutely beautiful metallic blue paint. It looks fantastic up against the grayish white and the reddish brown on the sail. That looks absolutely fantastic. Moving down the body, you can see some holes there in the side of the Spinosaurus. That's where the sound would have emitted when the toy was working, but I do not have any batteries in this right now that work. So moving up into the upper leg area, you can see some nice toned musculature in the legs. See the seam with the leg connected to the body of the toy. Moving down the leg, nice wrinkles and folds in the skin. I like the shaped out knee area there. That looks really good. The thigh is a little bit thick here, but from the front it looks good. From the side it just looks a little bit thick. I think the ankle area there should be carved out just a little bit. You can see some nice bunched up skin because naturally the foot is being pushed backwards. I like the armor plating on top of the foot there. That looks really nice. Glossy black claws. You can see the dew claw on the back there, the glossy black tiny claw there. Moving down into the tail area, you can see the seam that connects the end of the tail with the body part. Moving down the curled tail, nice scale detail again. I like how the sail transitions down the tail and into some small crocodilian-like scales, very reptilian looking. I like the shape of that tail too, that looks really good. Moving up the other side, pretty consistent detail, lots of crocodilian-like scales on top, regular dinosaur scales on the bottom. See the JP3 logo on the other leg there. Moving down this leg, you can see how this midsection of the leg is a little bit thick from the side there. From the front it looks good, from the side it is a little bit thick though. That was probably designed like that for stability reasons though, so children wouldn't break it when they were playing. And there's the armored top of the foot there with the glossy black claws. That looks really good. Moving into the dino damage wound on this side, you can see the really gaping wound with the ribs sticking out in the flesh area, and the skin looked like it was just torn away. That's really kind of gruesome. You can see the button there, that's where you would press, and the Spinosaurus would make a wounded sound effect when you're making your toys fight. Moving down the other arm, this one has a slightly different pose, but it's mostly the same sculpt as the other one. You see the lovely glossy black claws on that hand there. Moving up the neck, really nice creases and folds in the skin, nice wrinkles there. And we're back up to that Jurassic Park 3 head sculpt that we saw earlier. So in terms of articulation with this toy, there is quite a bit. You can move the legs forward and back quite a fair bit. The curl in the tail gets in the way for the right leg though. The left one can be moved quite a bit more, all the way up like he's kicking himself in the shoulder. That's quite uncomfortable. The arms can be moved individually, but they are part of the action feature. The action feature would work by pressing this part of his sail down like a button, and he would scratch his hands so he could slash at his opponents. Now this arm has gotten loose since I got in this guy way back in 2001, so you can see when I'm using the function it slowly just sinks down, which is unfortunate, but it still works. But the one complaint I do have with this toy is there's no jaw articulation, and granted there was another Aqua Attack Spinosaurus that had jaw articulation, but it would have been cool at least to have just a hinged jaw here, which isn't too hard to make for this. They could have had the same sculpt, just added a hinge in the jaw, and it would have worked just fine. So you're probably wondering just how big this toy is, so I've got my trusty flexi ruler here, and we're going to give this guy a measure. So in terms of the length from the curl and the tail all the way to the tip of the snout, we are looking at about 8 inches. And in terms of the height, the highest point, which is the top of the sail, we are looking at 4.5 inches. For comparison, here's the Aqua Spinosaurus with the Jurassic Park 3 Aqua Attack Pack Raptor. If you want to see the review for this toy, link is down below. These two are from the same line of toys, so you can make them battle with their sound effects and their action features. Even though these aren't accurate dinosaurs, the Velociraptor in the film was way smaller than Spinosaurus. Next up for comparison, here's the Aqua Spinosaurus next to the Camo Extreme Arctic Spinosaurus. If you want to see the review for this little figure, link is down below. We've got water and ice here, how interesting. And naturally the Arctic Spinosaurus was from a different line of toys for Jurassic Park 3, so it is much smaller in comparison to the Aqua Attack version. But they still look good as maybe an adult Spinosaurus and a baby. And finally for comparison, here is a classic battle. Here is the Aqua Spinosaurus next to the Aqua Attack Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you want to see the review for this one, link is down below. I think these two look good together. You can really recreate the scene from the film with these two toys, so I think they look good. The detail really matches with each other, and I like the contrasting color schemes as well. Well, there we go guys, that was today's look at the Jurassic Park 3 Aqua Attack Spinosaurus. I think this is a great toy. Compared to some of the Jurassic World toys that are out now from Hasbro, I think this is a fantastic collectible. It really resembles the Spinosaurus that we see in the film, and it has great play value that go with the other Aqua Attack toys from the same series. So anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe for more. Leave a comment on your opinion of this toy, and yeah guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.